For 3 seasons, the Netflix series Sex Education has been a hilarious but honest look at how awkward and scary the sex lives of teenagers really are. While most of the focus early on was on Otis, Asa Butterfield, his sex therapist mother Jean, Gillian Anderson, and Otis' will they won't they romance with classmate Maeve, Mackey, the series has also done a tremendous job in developing its supporting cast. Maeve's best friend Aimee-Lou Wood, has gone from being the ditzy comic relief to a young woman haunted by a sexual assault. Otis' gay best friend Eric, Cutie Gadwa, is perhaps the best developed of them all, and Eric's unlikely love affair with his severely introverted former bully Adam, Connor Swindles, has become a powerful storyline about finding yourself no matter how painful it may be. Collider video of the day. The heart of the series, however, may belong to Lily, Tanya Reynolds, and Ola, Patricia Allison. With the recent shocking and inexplicable news that both characters had been written out of the upcoming season 4 at a time when they have become so important for their realistic representation of life as a teenager, it has thrown the future of sex education into new territory, where the 2 characters with the healthiest relationship have been dismissed while their story is still yet unfinished. Lily and Ola weren't always major parts of sex education. They were interesting, well-written, well-acted, and likable, but they served more as a subplot for Otis than anything else. Lily was without a doubt the oddest character of the bunch. She didn't even seem of this world. In a way, she wasn't. When we first meet Lily, she is a sex-obsessed virgin. It's all she thinks about, except for aliens. She spends her free time writing stories about having sex with aliens and draws explicit pictures of it as well. Reality isn't her friend. Best of all, she's not ashamed about it. Lily is confident despite, or because of, her weirdness. We see that when she walks up to Otis, who she barely knows, and without any reservation, asks him to have sex with her, not because she likes him, but because she wants to have sex with anyone to know what it feels like. It becomes a way for the emotionally stunted Otis to have a scene involving everything going wrong for what is supposed to be his first time. The scene could have been all about him, but it becomes just as much about Lily. We can see her detachment from the emotion of the deed. It's an act for her, nothing more. When their sexual encounter falls apart, Lily opens up to Otis about how she doesn't really want to have sex, she just doesn't want to fall behind. It turns out Lily isn't quite as confident in her weirdness as we were led to believe. She may be comfortable in her eccentricities, but underneath it all, she's still a teenage girl who wants to fit in. Ola is more of a regular character, yet like Lily, in the beginning, she functioned more as someone for the Otis character to be involved with that would get in the way of his potential relationship with Maeve. Ola is just as confident as Lily but in a more traditional way. She's not obsessed with aliens. She's just a normal teenage girl who likes to talk and joke around. You always see her smiling, especially around Otis, who she takes a quick liking to. Of course, just as with Lily, everything between Otis and Ola goes wrong because he can't get out of his own head. As with Lily though, there is more going on with Ola than to serve as an Otis subplot. Beneath the smiles is a lonely girl with a mom who has died. She's starting life in a new school as well. And to top it off, her widowed dad Jacob, Mikael Persbrandt, has started dating Otis' divorced mom. She finds solace in Otis, loving him even though he has a hard time giving it back. It breaks her heart when their relationship doesn't work out. With the relationships with Otis over, Lily and Ola could have faded to the background as minor characters that we check in on from time to time. Instead, their characters and their screen time grew. Lily and Ola become each other's only friends. It gives Lily someone to talk to about all of her fascinatingly strange interests. It gives Ola someone to vent to about the idiotic things Otis does. Even though they seem so different on the surface, a strong friendship grows. And then it becomes more. It seemed out of thin air when Ola started having sex dreams about Lily, but shouldn't have been a surprising development. Sex education is not just about straight or homosexual love and sex. It's about sex and love as a whole, where just like the modern real world has opened itself up to, anyone can be attracted to anyone else, despite their past sexuality. There are no boundaries to love. Ola is such a fan favorite for how open and straightforward she is. She is never one to doubt herself and not share her feelings. She's the exact opposite of Otis. You know how she feels. And thus, she has to let Lily know how she feels by kissing her unexpectedly. We expect Lily to return the passion, as sexually curious as she is, but instead, she runs away and avoids Ola. For Lily to show such fear of her own feelings lifts her character high above her eccentric traits. Her story and Ola's is no longer about Otis or Maeve or anyone else now. It's about them, who they are, and their feelings for each other. When Lily accepted her feelings for Ola and the pair became an unlikely couple, we rejoiced, not because we'd been waiting for so long for them to get together, like with Otis and Maeve, but because they were so good together, and they deserved to be happy. That doesn't mean that everything with Lily and Ola is then perfect. The pair struggles in season 3. Ola is still mourning her mother's death and now readjusting as she and her father move in with Otis and his mom. She doesn't want to live in Lily's fantasy alien world all the time. She wants to experience real life. It doesn't mean she criticizes Lily for it though. She doesn't fight with her or think of leaving. She loves Lily. Ola just wants more from her. The most heartbreaking moment of the season involves the new head teacher, Jemima Kirk, cracking down on the school's sex-crazed reputation. Lily is one of her unfortunate targets, especially after one of her alien sex stories is published. She's humiliated. Lily is told to change her colorful hair as well. Add Ola's desire for more reality in their relationship, and Lily is crushed. She doesn't love herself anymore. Her passions have been judged too harshly, and she feels like a freak. Without those passions to carry her, she wilts. Lily and Ola could have broken up and gone their separate ways. It's what so many characters do in sex education. The Otis and Maeve story has so many twists that it's beginning to lose its spark. Eric and Adam have broken up. Adam's parents have split. Aimee has broken up with her boyfriend. Jean and Jacob are falling apart, despite Jean being pregnant with his child. There's so much unhappiness and heartache in the series. Not with Lily and Ola, however. They go through their dark times, but at the end of season 3 they have returned to each other. They didn't give up. They didn't run away. They didn't turn their attention to someone else. they love each other and want only each other. It's the healthiest relationship in the entire series. For the creators of Sex Education to suddenly decide that Lily and Ola's story is over, that there is no more to say about them, that they must be shoved out, so there's more room for everyone else's drama, is a true shame. They were the show's heart, the show's hope. In them, we had two souls who found each other, awakened not by a labeled sexual preference, but because they were two people who needed the other. To deny viewers of that is going to be hard to take. Lily and Ola are going to be missed.